sudden, I hear voices down the hall. One of them is familiar. Greetings, Sir Daniel Blackmore. It's an honor to be a knight of such renown. That's definitely Leo giving the refined greeting. Leo's servant is at his usual position, behind Leo's... oh, looking like a lumen there like a silver shadow. Wade preserves silence, so the next voice is not his, but that of a man near Leo. The honor is mine. Be the Lord's successor to our ways in such a place like this. Certainly you're not surprised. I'm just here to retrieve what is rightfully ours. I am a novice to the battlefield, but my family decided that it was to be the one to go. It's an embarrassing confession to make to such a seasoned knight. The Almighty Grail. The Holy Grail is to be yours? Of course. We always must have it under control, especially if its guardianship is vacant. Something so divine does not belong in the hands of a normal man, but in the embrace of a king. This Holy Grail war is annoying, but what can you do? You speak of the divine right of the kings. Yes, see, that's where you're coming from. Leo's talking to my opponent in the second round. Damn. They know of each other, but it seems like they've never met. Like, both are celebrities. So, the Holy Grail is legitimate. To tell the truth, I was rather dubious on the whole. Well, no, I feel unsuitably roused. I think that at this age, I would see the honor in questing for the Holy Grail. Or the Holy Grail's real. It's your country most of all. Is he English? Oh? And how have you arrived at that conclusion? Because of you, Sir Blackmore. You're not only a veteran, but a knight decorated by the Queen. The fact that a man of your rank has been that's just proof that the Holy Grail is real. What are you saying, young king? I am an old soldier. The Queen could not spare a young wife for the battle royale, hence I was called upon. You're close to the Queen, so you must have heard her displeasure at a certain allied organization. Well, the Queen's intentions do not reach such a simple soldier's ears. I see. I beg your pardon. I shall take my leave. Let's be off, Queen. As you wish. After bidding farewell to Dan, Leo notices me and stops. It's been a while, Hakuno. I have heard you passed the first round. Congratulations. Are you ready for the second round? I'd wish you luck, but it's strange. Black Knight's lance is splintered. Well, perhaps he exchanged it for a sword. If his conviction is no longer what it used to be, then perhaps you have a genuine shot at victory. Leo doesn't elaborate any further before leaving. Dan also left while I wasn't paying attention. What the heck were they talking about in the first place? The harder I try to understand, the less sense of it makes. All I really grasped was that they both really wanted the Holy Grail. I don't believe there's some magic dream-granting cup out there, but if they're both convinced... Beyond the discord between those two is the evident gap in skill between you and that old knight. Master, let us head to the arena and see what we can do to close the gap between you two. Saber's right. If I don't get my abilities up to par, I won't have a chance at winning. Hey everyone, welcome back to some more Fate Extra. Right button, it's been a while. In the last episode, we met our second opponent, and Sir Daniel Blackmore, and his servant, Man in Green. There he is. We also explored the second arena and got the first of the two triggers. So, today's episode, we're going to see what we can do to close that gap in skill between us. Because whether he's old or not, a knight's still a knight, and that's dangerous. do if the two of us got paired Hakuna? Let's say that, man. Let's just hope we don't get paired then. Well, I mean, if we were paired, I'd fight all out. Right back at you. Also wish you the best. Lose. Live or die. In other words, I have to kill my opponent to stay alive. Instead of feeling proud that I won, I only feel disgust. Yeah, that's what happens in words like these. Okay. Let's see how I go. So, some people start forming alliances. Me? I do my own thing. Always have, always will. Sure, can't wait to see you next week. You're not gonna believe this. My Night Remaster dropped something. I picked it up. Lucky me! I still have to find out more about it right away. That might be something. Oh yeah, it's the girl by the window. Hello. Hello. Same mechanical expression and speech. Who or what could this girl possibly be? Yes, that is real. Nice to meet you, Rani. I've seen this beautiful, exotic girl many times before. This is the first time we've spoken. To hear real emotion in her voice is a relief. It's nice. He used to speak with a fellow human being. An astrology girl? What? Hakuna, the second year student. You mean it's incorrect? What do you know about me anyways? Huh. That wasn't what I meant. I wanted to say something else, but that's what came out. Almost like a Pavlovian response. Look of disappointment that the girl named Rani gave me was actually physically painful. I thought the entire point was to hide. Wait. Someone saw me? There shouldn't have been anyone else there besides me and my opponent. That's good to know, at least. Maybe she's an astrologer, but I don't really understand her. She seems mostly harmless, though. Telling me this.
違う星が見える。私はもっと人を見なければならない。あなたも、そしてブラックモアも。だから私に見せてほしいのです。何か彼の遺物を見つけたら私のところまで来てください。私は3階の廊下の奥で待っています。その時、空を見てみましょう。ブラックモアの星を読むことはあなたにも明記なことではないでしょう。今から3日後には星を読むのに適した時が満ちるでしょう。その時までに遺物をお持ちください。
So this is day 3. No, this is day 2. 3 days. That's the 5th day, I think. With a final until we meet again. She gives me a last smile before turning her attention back to the sky outside the window. A girl with many mysteries, and oddly enough, I couldn't detect any animosity from her. If it'll help me learn about Dan, I'm sure I'll be able to find something and bring it back to the 3rd floor. So I guess that's just a new quest we're going to be going on now, huh? Gotta find something pertaining to Dan Blackmore, and then give it to her in about 3 days. Yeah, better luck ambushing him in the school. It's already been trying. Except the black shirts, they will get penalized. Otherwise, who cares about a fair fight? It's a fair point, but I guess that's the point of competition as well. Guy in the corner, how are you doing? As long as we keep winning, become enemies eventually. Maybe even next week. So stop talking to me. Consorting with an enemy will dull my blade. Really a different voice for that guy. I'd be really good about this edge, guys. Anyways, man, thank you. About the yew tree. The yew tree, also known as the Laying your new yew. Sure, let's go with that. Though most of its fruit is edible, its seeds contain the poison taxine, and it's fatal if ingested. Good to know, I guess. Let's just pair up. Well, it makes as much sense as any other strategy. Are you gonna pair up? We notice that there's 3 types of treasure containers in the arena. Blue ones have regular items, red ones have rare items, and the green ones contain cipher keys. While not really earth-shattering knowledge, it is something to keep in mind. And you over here. You gotta check the items from your inventory in the terminal menu. Just select the item menu, and then you have squares which between the item description and status effects. It's not the right button still. It's, yeah, this. I guess it's time for a little speed run to see if anything else is around. So I guess we're just gonna be cutting until we find something of interest. That's right. Personal conflict mixed on school grounds are prohibited. Please obey the rules. Any master who breaks the rules will be penalized by having their abilities temporarily limited. So is it like a thing where you're gonna get penalized if you get caught, or? You may read Blackmore's sign in one suitable relic. It's from it. Can you bring them on the 5th day, a day when many stars show themselves? Alright, guess we can do that. Now we're gonna... I bet... No, we're gonna actually start cutting. Now. Have you bought durable gym clothes? Or restore your mental liquidity. If you use code cash frequently, be sure to buy some. Everyone seems a little subdued after the first round. I guess reality is starting to kick in. Seeing as I probably can't do anything to help, I'll just eat now. For tomorrow we may die. Tisk tisk. Live every day like it's your last. Anyways. Anything else in the shop we can buy? Nope. Just gonna... fun. Yeah, there we go. Everything here. Yep. So now we can get going back to other things. Okay, we got 18 here, so gonna have one here. Gonna bring a little bit more over there. Ooh. I think it'd be incredibly funny. Actually, wait. Still probably wouldn't be the best idea. I want to see if we can do something like this. Okay, so we can do it like this, because strength's what we need to actually do a lot of damage. Defense is also important. Agility is not as important, as well as luck, but it's still probably best that we keep upgrading this. And then magic's basically useless for Saber, I think. So, yeah, I'm just gonna stick with this. We also got artillery. He applauds.
一つ霊覚を取り戻したと見える。丹田、ご苦労である。次は世がそなたに報いる番だな。
I think that's fine for now. Anything you want to say, Toko? No? Okay. So now we're moving on to other things. Like Flower Girl. I don't know about you, just watching the Flower Girl, it gets me to think about things. Like, what will you actually receive when you finally claim final victory in the Holy Grail War? The Holy Grail, because that's what most people are fighting here. But I guess then it's a question about what you wish for. Anyways. Head right to the arena now. Sure as hell don't want to get myself disqualified. There you go. Akira, I need your help. It's an emergency. Do you think you can help me out? Yeah, sure, fine. Well, upper Simeon that a friend gave me as a gift somehow got sent to the arena by mistake. But I don't know whose arena it was sent to, so I'm throwing up the Tiger symbols to all students. So how do you think you can help me by searching in your arena? It'll be 2 days before it gets reported as system errors, so please get it before then. So it's like today, tomorrow. That should be fine. It may sound cold, but I can't have you as a friend. You're today's friends, tomorrow's enemies. Yeah, having said that, don't talk to me anymore. Okay, man, I'm just gonna go see if anything's outside then. Where was he? Anyways. Let me just continually perform a single action during each turn. I don't know about you, but I can never decide whether to use an item or a code cast. Yeah, that sounds like you, friend. Hey man, how's your girlfriend? Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to. I'll just... Alright, we got some things to actually check out. Oh, before we do that. First things first, we got Saber. She received artillery applause. Inflicts damage on a single enemy. We'll probably get to see that in the arena. It's like 4 skills now, and only one of them is a passive, which is just increased drop rates for items, which helps because now I maxed out on everything. Although these two don't really seem to do much difference besides, you know, NP usage, but like, it's fine. We got Fountain of the Saint, which increases attack, and we got Fountain of the Healer, which absorbs HP when you break. It's always nice to refresh yourself on skills, I guess. Speaking of Saber, we actually gotta go say hello. Hi, Saber.
海賊の次は盗賊とはな。そなたに怒りをぶつける筋ではないが、世はつまらぬ。
I still apologize anyways, I think that's what you gotta do here in this situation.
先ほどすれ違った魔術師のサーバントは、麗しのアタランテであった。
She's here as well? Damn, I didn't know that.
赤い矢の英霊はいい。何より見た目が良い。あのような緑男と比べるべくもない。
Saber pouts, settling back in her makeshift throne. Gosh, you'd think our opponent in the second round offended her sensibilities or something.
当然だ。あの男には反逆の層がある。為政者に牙を向けるのであれば、王たる世とは相入れぬ。覚えておくがいい。世の嫌いなものは倹約没落反逆だ。
Got it.
あの男はその全てを網羅していると世のクセっ気が反応していると聞いているのか奏者よ。
Yeah, no, definitely listen. Definitely, I wasn't. Yeah, listening. But still, like a king, huh? That's like Leo said. How it's strange to speak of kings. Well, actually, in this virtual world, kings aren't that odd. I'm curious. If Leo's a modern-day king, then what did Saber preside over?
世がどのような為政者であったかと、言葉で言うのは簡単だが、余興だ。当ててみよ。そなたの目に世はどう映るのだ
？Servant's reproductions of historical legends. And she was... a beloved idol? Perhaps she was an idol. She's a shorty. She's in a dress. I can picture her singing. Whether or not it's good, it's debatable, but like still.
それは偶像という意味だな。その通りだ、奏者よ。世は皇帝である前に芸術の塔なのだ。歌も吟じるし、筆も楽しむ。彫刻に没頭することもあったし、家事さえ思うままだったのだ。
As Saber bubbles away, for the first time, I see an artist in that resplendent figure. Resplendent, that's a word you don't see nowadays. But could an artist with such an eccentric repertoire become such popular? I can speak English, that's fine. It's a language I speak. Like, you don't have to worry.
あったぞ、絶対。
Really?
世の凱旋には道女が手ずから花の冠を贈ってくれたこともある。どうだ、人気者にも程があろう。
Isn't that your popularity as a king, not your popularity as an artist?
なんだその目は。世は嘘は言わぬ。まあ中には弁明のしようもない打作もあったが、おおむね良い出来だったと思うのだ。ただ、その世の創作方針は時代を先取りしすぎたというか、なぜか友人たちには不評であった。君との友情は変わらないし、僕も君と同じく帝政を支えるものだが、君の芸術性だけは8割方理解できない。
It's funny because it was true.
などと親友に言われた時は、 勢い八つ当たりでニックキタキトゥスを暴殺する寸前ですらあったぞ。まあ結局は思いとどまったが、何、人々と分かり合えぬのは慣れたものであったし、気にすることでもない。そうも天才とは常に孤独なもの。世の偉大さは世が信じておればよい。そして奏者よ、世に命を預けるそなたは無論。
She nods expectantly. I have no idea if Saber was a great artist or not, but if I want her to fight willingly by my side, I better approve for hobbies.
良い返事だ。では必ずや誠であったと知らしめる。その時まで今は言葉だけでも信じるがよい。
Saber smiles, encouraging me to agree with her. All I needed to convince me was that smile. It was tasteless of her to command me. Anyways, there was some truth in what she says. Only an artist can truly assess the quality of their work. Those who desire others' assessments are not artists, but merchant craftsmen.
「時に奏者よ、そなたはなかなかに見どころがあるな。やはり道具は消費してこそだ。」
Oh yeah, the extra levels off the screen. I got nothing to say to my defense.
食事も娯楽もとにかく際限なく消費するから楽しいのだ。世を召喚したのもその気質ゆえか。ともあれ、もっと浪費するがよい。浪費上手は人生上手だ。ま、短く終わる一生ではあるが。
I think that's good. I'm not too sure from Saber, but if it works for her, it works at all. Alright, with all that done, I think now it's a good time to try out what we can at the arena. We're gonna be walking there. Really weird for an animation now that I think about it. This is the arena. Let's head inside, because we gotta find things. Second Chimeric Lunar Sea. Back here. Right door. Not to lend credit to the girl's words, but there is benefit in searching for items an enemy servant has dropped. We should go look for it. First place I should see is where the troublesome tree was. If we're looking for things on where Dana's servant was and anything that they might have dropped, it probably would have been where that tree was. So let's head over there right now. In fact, I'm probably going to be cutting towards there because we're going to be walking for a bit. This thing. This is the place where Dan's servant created the barrier where the U-arrow was struck. When I give the place a careful look, I notice something gives off a dull flash. An antique arrowhead. Source of the barrier. The remains of the arrowhead in which my hands look antique. Success! If you look into this will be closer to uncovering his identity. There may be something more. I should keep searching. Now our cameras like this. Why? Because why not? Anyways, if you're using this as a guide to find out where everything else is from Dane's servant, then next place we look, over there, by the munching person. Hey man, I'm not here. Good dog. feel like I stepped on something, and when I look at my feet, I see a log right there. It's an arrow. A broken one, though. Maybe some sort of evidence, so I decide to keep it. Hooray! A broken arrow. There may be something more. We should keep searching. Alright. Oh yeah, and the new chest. Remember, red ones are rare items, and it's a box of persimmons. I'll get this to Taika tomorrow.
いいものだ。
Hey, look at that.
あれだな。
Thank you, Saber. When I look, I see a magnificent feather. Must be related to the barrier that the servant left. I pick it up carefully and decide to take it home. Hooray! Feather fletchlings. I found everything. Yay. Alright. You know, we could just leave now. Or we could show off the thing that Saber got. That's probably the best.
奏者よ、指示を。いざ。
Artillery applause. And we're just gonna spam all day because we're just gonna be leaving immediately after anyways. We ran out of things, Dan. First time actually putting some thought into this because I actually want to show this off, I guess. These are minuscule. It's not even gonna be enough for like even the gloves one. Now that I think about it, I need all of these. Just some of them would work. Now we can show off some other things, I guess. decided to put it like this, just so you can see off all of Saber's current skills. Because it's good to review what we have on hand. Press font once added. We're not even going to be able to see all of them, so we might as well just see artillery applause. I'm sure we're going to be saying that a lot in the future. We didn't even need to do that. That was a waste of time. Oh well, I showed it off. I did what I needed to do. Let's head home. Yeah, I believe. Saber is asleep. Well, we already did all we needed to do here. Bring out all the things, and that's ultimately what we needed to do. I think first Small treat. We'll continue on to the next day. Great, Toward. For some reason, I feel uneasy at the prospect of you walking around the school. What's that supposed to mean? Guys? My relation with my servant? Could be a lot worse, let me tell you. Isn't it in such a forgiving fight that you just break off friendships and fix them later? I feel like if I think about it too hard, next time I won't be the one who doesn't advance. I enter a game like this, even if I win, I'll be scarred for life. That's if you win, because I hear that there can only be one winner, and since we've saw what happened to all the losers, that's not a good sign. Opponent is Sir Dan Blackmore? All I can know. Fate just flushed you down the toilet. I ran into him outside the chapel. He's intimidating. Glad he's yours, not mine. I discovered the enemy's identity from the item I picked up yesterday. You should try it. That's good to know, at least. First floor's quiet. There's usually a lot of people here. Something happened? That's not a good sign. Does it feel like a grave around here, or is it just me? Like, is the people dying? It's probably the people dying. Just went to the nurse's office just now, and I couldn't help but notice the first floor is deserted. Is everyone in the arena? The student council members in blank are a wealth of information. You ever talk to them? Do you get your servants' opinions in the arena? Your servant is always measuring whether your upcoming conditions are dangerous for you. Yes, I forgot to mention pressing triangle. It allows you to blow off anyone who's talking to you. I'm going to start whining endlessly about my boyfriend, so use triangle to annoy me, okay? Ahem. Anyways, seriously, I totally can't believe this. Yesterday, I texted my boyfriend like a dozen times, and he didn't even respond once. Naturally, I was worried he fell down a well or something, so I hunted him down, and guess what? It was with some impudent strumpet. Can you believe that happy crappy Daniel? He first started going out, he was all, I love you, and I'll cheerfully kill for you. He even said things like, I dig the superfluous third nipple, and your Barney undies are sweet. Now all he does is steal money away from my purse, and he keeps farting around me. He doesn't text me anymore. I sent him 100 texts one day, and he never responded. All he does is didn't answer my calls. He's always busy. Busy? Doing what? Maybe, what the hell does he think he is? He works as a pet groomer, for God's sakes. I just wanted to be like when we first met, you know? Flowers, candy, party clowns. By pressing square, you can review any conversation you've just had. But don't do that now, okay? Can't even do it. Pressing square here just brings up the thing. I'm gonna talk to Issei about this. Issei? Something feels wrong. If you need to escape an enemy, the basic strategy is to go where they can't easily follow. To run into a place where the enemy will have an advantage, it's sheer idiocy. Okay, thanks, Issei. Rani, I know you said in 3 days, but I feel like something's going on. Right. You have a relic. Please, let me see. This is sufficient. We'll view the stars on the 5th day, when there will be many visible. Alright. Thanks, Rani. Maybe we should go to refresh. Hi, Ren. I don't think you stand a chance against Sir Blackmore, to be honest. It'd be a huge upset if you won, because it's almost certain you'll lose this time. Thanks, Ren. Let's roll downstairs. The commissionary... Used aromatic. Have you used aromatic wood yet? Allow you to cure servant of any status ailments. Who knows? There might come a time where having this ability will save your life. I don't need any. Just like, let's go somewhere else. Maybe if I talk to Saber, things would get better.
まだ剣に乗せる魔力が薄い。奏者よ。
Okay, thank you, Saber. Seriously, what is it with everyone today and saying how like things are weird and cursed? I set foot into the first floor, a sudden chill runs through me and freezes me in place. Here, do not look behind you. Should you do so, your fate will be sealed. I don't need Saber's warning to know that I'm being watched. There's no doubt that I'm being stalked by a servant. Very slowly and quietly. Do nothing that will draw attention to yourself. Crap, what was the thing that Issei said? Running into somewhere where the servant would have an advantage is stupid. Run into a place that's hard to navigate. The arena. I try to calm down and prepare for action. Saber and I make eye contact. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Right door. Run! Saber and I made a mad scramble for the arena entrance. If you come this far, maybe... The students proceed to relax, Master. I still sense that someone is out for our blood. Let's continue running. Sheriff's rather roguish, menacing us from the shadows. I enjoy the hunt, not being the hunted. Just find a position to retaliate from. Yeah, no, we're running. We're running. If we're being stalked by a servant, then there's only so much we can do. I don't have time for conflicts here. Maybe we just look around in different directions. They won't aim for us. Maybe then it'll just not be able to. Like, if I do this, do you think anyone's gonna stop me? Because they'd be too intimidated by this to actually do anything. Around here to get into the wide open area. Oh, that's not good. Well, on full alert. My voice screams that I need to keep running. But I can't. Were we able to get away? Look at all that. Thanks for being such an easy to read master. Shot an arrow at us. He's a smart one, shooting from our blind spot. However, they were blocked the arrow that aimed for us the moment we entered the arena. Or so I thought. Ah! Sharp pain. When I look, I see a small gash in my arm. Makes me nauseous. More nauseous than seeing a small wound like that would warrant. Saber stopped this surprise attack. While I was focused on running away, there was a second arrow. 2 arrows? Both laden with poison. The enemy's an archer! I struggle to stay conscious as the poison starts to course through my system. Whoever that servant is, they landed a really good shot. No doubt the enemy's an archer. What good is knowing that if I'm gonna die? Before the arrow spreads, I have to retreat to a safer place. Hooray! Matrix level 1. We know that the enemy is an archer, but we run! He runs so far away! Ah!
そのうち呼吸もできなくなる。
10 damage for every step we take!
しぶといな、あんた。
And 10 for Mana and Master MP as well.
やろう。たどり着きやがった。
It wasn't that hard. It was a straight line! How could you have missed? Why didn't you do anything? It was a straight line! Anyways. Finally made it to the exit. Archer's poisons pretty much paralyzed me. Took my strength just to stay conscious. Turned back like it's still in my legs. I'm an idiot!
賛成だ。早く戻って弱みを知って。
Those passwords for poison! Saber, I don't feel good, Saber. Enemy servant seems to be Archer, with poison arrows at their disposal. That great-haired knight is not as vulnerable as I imagined. He has been corrupted by the Holy Grail. Now's not the time to speak ill of the enemy. Not when you're the one in trouble here. The Master's pact with the moon until limits their experience of physical function on school grounds. The pain should disappear if you're in the school, but you must seek treatment in tomorrow morning. Okay, thanks, Saber. I'm just gonna take a rest now. Anyways, the information that we did learn from this excursion is that Daniel Blackmore's servant is an archer, or meaning that he has both anti-magic and independence, rank D and A, which we have more information about right here. So while the poison currently is not taking effect, let's read this. Anti-magic D. Cancels single action spells. It also bestows magic resistance equal to that normally provided by a physical talisman such as an amulet. Okay. And independence. A. This ability allows him to remain independent by rejecting any kind of support from his master. When this skill reaches A, he can remain in the world for a full week, even if his master were to be defeated. So that's magic resistance and independent action. Both skills that an archer would have. Actually, the archer class is famous for the independent action skill. So that's at least good to know, I think. Anyways, while we're not dying of poison, that's all the time we're gonna have for now here in Fade Extra. Next time on Fade Extra, we're gonna see the nurse. God damn! See you guys then.